Man, dog. This shit is hilarious, dog. So look, after I just did the one about Corey Holcomb and Antoine Daniels, right? I was scrolling. Well, I see this motherfucker Antoine Daniels talking some more shit, right? So he talking that shit, and he ain't lying though. I gotta call it what it is. That nigga was scared. Fucking Corey Holcomb was scared, my nigga. He did all that woofing. And when dog was like, run it then, nigga, you in my face. But, like, let's go. Like, shit, dog held his ground. Like I say, Corey Holcomb was dead in the room, man. Like I say, all that disrespectful shit. And then Corey Holcomb got a fucked up energy about himself. He got a I want to fight type energy. That's how he talked to a lot of guests. Like, he played his cousin like that woofing shit, that D-born shit, that bullying shit. You know what I mean? That running his mouth, that didn't say him. He got a little size on him. You know what I'm saying? He talk like I'm from here, that. Man, that shit ain't gonna always work for you, bro. You done got hold on your own show. It ain't no coming back from that, nigga. You got hold. The nigga and Antoine said he's gonna beat the brakes off you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I seen he was scared. When that nigga said, got up and walked out, you supposed to went right behind him. All that shit you was talking, call me a dick sucker again. You like dick sucking bitch. He's been Antoine Daniels should have been like, bitch, bring your dick sucking ass on back. Bitch, bring your dick sucking ass back here and get this ass whipping. That's what he should have been like, bitch, come on, dick sucker, get this ass whipping. Like, you know what I'm saying though? Like shit, at this point, cause man, look, bro. Cause you know, anybody who kind of like watch Antoine Daniels, the nigga ain't no disrespectful type of guy. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta see the whole shit. But I seen enough to know that this nigga was on some bully type shit. And tried to hold him. You know, you on his show, you got to talking all that tough shit. Oh, nigga, you just, you know, the white man this and you, that's why I don't respect you. And you go to talking loud and all this shit. And then everybody you do the same way. Well, it can go this way. Well, nigga, let it go this way then. Well, let's take it there, all the way there then, motherfucker. And you ain't do shit. So stop woofing. See, now what's going to happen to him is you going to have to show him proof. The next nigga come on your show, ain't nobody buying that whole shit no more. You know what I mean? God damn, you should at least hit the nigga and did something. Like, cause shit, at this point now, it's like, you didn't talk so, see, that's why I don't talk that tough shit. See, cause when you talk that tough shit, it's gonna be a quiet nigga that's least expected that's gonna pull your card. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas, I done watched that shit with a lot of niggas, bro. That shit done flew. That mouthpiece, niggas just be like, man, cause a lot of people be like, okay, look, we on the internet. A lot of people like, bro, I don't want to, come on, all right, you got it. But no, that nigga was like, no, let's go now. That nigga was like, no, what? That nigga got so scared, that nigga gonna say some dumb shit. That nigga Corey Holcomb was so motherfucking scared, that nigga said, oh no, that's on the way out. What the fuck do I gotta go on the way out? What the fuck they gotta do with anything? Oh no, that's the only way out of here. What the fuck they gotta do with anything, Corey? That nigga was so scared, he was like, oh no. Man, goddamn, dog. Antoine, you know you a hoe. You like Antoine Daniels, hoe you dog. That nigga talking big shit. He got the win. It's Corey Holcomb, bro. You was shaking like a leaf, my nigga. Bro, I thought somebody was calling me, nigga. I'm looking at my phone. I'm thinking somebody calling me all the time. That's you shaking. That's how fucked up it was, nigga. I thought a nigga was calling my phone on vibrate watching this shit all the time. That's you shaking. Man, that's horrible, bro. That's horrible. How do a comedian let a nigga like that throw you off your square? He ain't even call you a dick sucker. He said you sucking black people dick. Like, cause you just keep saying he this and the white people this. You can say what you want to say, but he can't say nothing back. So now, if I was Corey Holcomb, I just wouldn't be on that tough shit no more. I wouldn't say another tough word to nobody, my nigga. You towered over this nigga, bro. And you got in this nigga face and you talked all that shit. Actually, he let you get too close. To be real, both y'all was too close. That was just disrespectful anyway. Y'all grown ass men. Two black men. You know, see, the fucked up part about this is that's what they want to see, dog. Y'all making these motherfuckers rich. Yeah, you might get a little check. He might get a little check. But what you think these white people making off you? If they paying you niggas whatever y'all about to get paid for this feud, what you think these white people getting paid? And it's two niggas against each other arguing over on a fucking platform. We can't even have a decent conversation together. We can't even have a disagreement. You know what I'm saying? Without, yeah, it could have been funny. It could have been a lot of things. But why they had to come to violence, bro? Two grown ass old niggas, 50-year-old niggas about to fight. Who's gonna win? Both of you niggas got security. Y'all could have went and scrapped it out real quick, came back out, nobody seen it, came back out and finished the motherfucking conversation. But it shouldn't have even went to that. Corey Holcomb, you took a big L, nigga. No matter how you look at it. This is in your city, your studio, around your people. You had the whole court advantage. You started this shit. You whooped that shit. He called your card, and ain't nothing else you can say. What else can you say about it? What else can you say about the situation? I want to hear his rebuttal, because I want to hear the lies he gonna tell. Nigga, just gracefully bow out. You took an L, nigga. And you should have. All that shit you been talking, that's why your cousin left the show. I don't watch it. I don't know if he left or not, but I know the nigga who got up and fired on the other comedian. Now that nigga right there should have whooped both of y'all niggas. Now that's a nigga who should have got up and whooped you and that nigga. You know what I'm saying? He gonna put his hands on him because over some jokes being told, bro. I don't even know how y'all niggas still on TV, how YouTube even allowing y'all to even keep us after that type of shit. Violence for no reason, bro. And you trying to hold your cousin, I ain't dog. You whooped him. Because he would have whooped you. If we didn't knew how horse you was, I know your cousin looking at that shit now like, if I knew this nigga was that much of a hoe, I'd have been whooped this nigga. You did all that talking, you talked to your cousin, you talking to that nigga like he was tough. I ain't him. Nigga, what you want to do? This. Like, man, come on, man. You talk too tough on all occasions and you just got hold on your own show, my nigga. That's all I got to say, and I'm glad it happened because it was time enough for that shit. You woof too much. You a fucking comedian, bro. You supposed to make people laugh, but you always want to be on some drunk, violent shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all you about. I mean, every time I look at your shit, you always talking some wanna be tough type shit. Your whole demeanor is, I'm a tough nigga. And this nigga just dead at all that shit, man. So tell jokes, stay in your lane, nigga. You not a gangster. You not a fighter, bro. Like I said, all that shit you talk, at least your cousin got up and threw some hands. Even though dog was a hoe, he should have got up and whooped this shit out that nigga. Them weak ass punches he threw. That nigga should have got up and beat the teeth out that nigga mouth. He want to sue and all that shit. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? All that shit supposed to be, man, we black, bro. You supposed to be able to have a conversation and talk shit to each other without it going that fucking far. For real, man. But yeah, I'm seeing Antoine. I had Antoine talking that shit. Antoine like, I would have beat the brakes off that nigga. That nigga talking. He like, man, that nigga's hands was shaking. And I do believe his hands were shaking because at the end, when he told the nigga, let's go outside, let's go, I'm through talking. That's when that nigga was like, oh no. That nigga was like, oh no. Yeah, boy. Yep. Sad, bro. That's sad. That's sad work though. Two old ass black motherfuckers can't even get along though. You call yourself gonna bring him on your show and hold a nigga and got hold. That's what happened though. That's all I gotta say, man. Antoine Dang is for the win though. Even though both of these niggas ain't shit. But Antoine Dang is for the win.